All right, check, check. This is a test of the Bald Broadcasting System. This is the Bald Man here, and we will see whether or not the Bald Man sound is coming through. Hopefully, game sound. Is game sound coming through okay? Hopefully game sound is coming through okay. Oh my, why don't I have any mana on this character? Oh, this character... This is my Bane character, okay. Bane. My Bane character. I use heavy air quotes there. Yeah, we are using Flammability, Elemental Weakness, Vitality. I was using Clarity even for a while. I'm also using Eldritch Battery on this character. Yeah, there we go. See, this is my Bane character, guys. Bane. Heavy air quotes there. We're using Hex Blast. We are self-casting Hex Blast on a Slayer. And it is good. Oh, man. This character I don't think can fit haste into it. But my Raiders got haste on it, so... Hopefully sound check is coming through all right. I'll go take a look here in a second. I didn't get to progress this character at all yesterday. And so I'm just having fun for a second here. Before we swap back over to the Raider and the haste. Okay. This is good. Oh my gosh. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get into a flow. I'm going to get into a state of flow and I'm just going to play that character all the way. Okay, let's hop back over to the Raider. Let's double check everything is working on YouTube. Sound check. Yep, it looks like everything's working. Second here. Yep, okay. Sound is working. Let's go tell all of our friends on YouTube and on Discord. All right, Bald Man is live. There we go. All right, so we've got our Raider character. Which, oh, apparently we actually dropped some items. Oh! Oh my. That would be quite an improvement, wouldn't it? Life, and then armor plus evasion, that's 300. That's 300 right there. I would lose lightning res. I would also lose some int. Okay, this is my character that doesn't have an insane amount of lightning res. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I need the int on this character as well. So, this... could I juggle it? Okay, I don't need to use this amulet right now. So if I can use an amulet that gives me intelligence... Do I have an amulet that has intelligence on it? Hey, welcome Patrick, good to see you today. An int amulet that has... Oh man. Take all this intelligence-based stuff out for a second. Okay, still can't use the shield. Because I need the 65 int. Once I get the 65 int, I'll have 20 more resist. So I'll be at 60 cold. Alright, so let's see how we can juggle this. Because this is a lot of life. This is a lot of life and and physical resistance here. Well, actually, it's not that much life. Why isn't it that much life? Oh, because we're losing the shield. Okay, so let's take the shield off for a second. Right, this simulates how much this is actually worth. So it's over 100 life, and it's 4% Physmit. It's 300-ish armor. Okay, yes. Yes, beautiful. Sure, what do you need help with?
I need help finding some cuffed pieces.
Some curved pieces for Legos?
Yes. And I can't figure out how to put them to the door.
Okay, is Big Brother out there?
No, he's eating pretzels.
Okay, go upstairs and wait for Big Brother to come back down, okay?
First I'm gonna put away these swords.
Okay, you can stack the swords back up. Do you like those swords?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have these swords in my office. These are... Here, can I make this accurate size? Can you see that? It's probably going to mess up the focus. These are like little tiny letter opening swords. We're talking real little. And I've got a whole bunch of them. This is the size of a pencil. And here's the sword. Right? Little teeny tiny swords. And I've got a whole bunch of them. They were from my great grandmother on my mother's side that I have inherited. And they're very, very cool. And all of my children have loved playing with them. There we go. And they all go on this little container right here. See that? Isn't that pretty cool? Or it's maybe not cool. It's maybe it's super nerdy. But anyway, used to have even more of them. I've lost them through several different moves and throughout the years. But anyway, that is what yesterday what my 3-year-old came in and was demanding to play with, and that's what the 5-year-old was just organizing just now. Okay, so anyway, back to PoE. Snap back to gaming. I was about to say snap back to reality, but it's not reality, right? It's digitality. All right, so this is definitely better for total life and way better for flat armor, way better for fizz reduction. In terms of our resistances, we're going to need some lightning res, but we'll get 20 for all res here. So this brings that up to 65%. So if I have an amulet that has any kind of lightning resistance on it, do I have anything that has... Oh, that's got strength and intelligence, but it's got lightning damage to attacks. So that's no bueno. Do I have a chaos? I have no chaos, but I do have an alchemy. All right, so we could risk like a super big craft. I think we should do it. We should risk a big craft on something that's going to give me strength and intelligence. Do I have a strength and int amulet? I think these are the only one. Do I have any others? This is another one. This is another one. I would have to actually use a scouring here. That's deck. Well, I wouldn't have to go strength. The strength is just nice because it gives life. So maybe we just do it on an intelligence-based gem. It shouldn't be that hard for me to get dex on this character. This character lives on the right-hand side of the tree. Shouldn't be that hard. This is also with using Wisdom of the Glade. Like, and we're on our way over to Champion of the Cause. So I feel like enough all stats amulets. Yeah, I've got some up here. Well, this one's 16 and I haven't rolled it yet. But it's probably low level. No, it's item level 63. So does this... That doesn't give me enough int to use the shield. Right? So I would have to roll another intelligence roll on it. That only gives me 60 intelligence. So I have to use an intelligence-based amulet. That's only item level 37. That's going to roll really low. All right, so that's at least the highest item level that I've got. Does that allow me to use it? Nope, that also doesn't allow me. Wow, it's too small. Oh my goodness. So, okay, this one does. This one does allow. So this is a candidate. 24, 21. This one's 23. 24 is better than 23, but what's the item level? 49 versus 43. Okay, so I guess we're using this. All right, here we go. We're using an alchemy. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, man. Well, there goes that strategy. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to what has resistances on it. That's got some cold resistance. I think I have to have 20 plus intelligence, though. All right, let's transmute craft this. Increased armor. And dex. Oh my gosh. Well, that is a, you know, that is an increase. It gives us 70 armor. It's so bad. Have I stripped all my other characters yet? Let's double check. I think I have. Oh, I haven't. Strength and dex. Okay. Yeah, that's not. It's no bueno. It's got strength and dex. Oh, and it's got life on it as well. Yeah, that's too bad. I think that's the only character that I have not stripped is just my Righteous Fire character. Because I think that's the character that if I go on and keep playing in Ruthless, I think that's the character I'll keep playing into maps once we're done with the challenge. It says something about how rare currency items are when you sound like that after using one alch. I mean, it's more painful to me to use one alch in Ruthless than it is for me, like, in regular PoE, in old PoE, to use an Exalt or a Divine. Like, it's just, it's so brutally, like, this is my stash tab after how many characters? 6 characters? It's a lot. So I need this lightning res. Man, do I have another shield? Maybe I could just make this work with another shield. No, that's cold resist. That's 10 to all resistance. 43 life. That's... I'm actually losing a whole bunch of armor with that, though. Like, that's pretty bad. Yeah. That one's pretty no bueno. Oh, this has got intelligence on it, but this one doesn't... Oh, it's actually comparable. Alright, let me see. Let's look at our resistances. 57, 48, 50... Okay. Life is at 1883. So armor is actually comparable. Life is different by only 40 life. Because, you know, that's the life roll. It's 14. So if I wear an intelligence amulet... That's got life on it as well. Do I have any other intelligence? Ooh. It's got life. Oh. 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 $75, $68, $65. Ah, this character. This character. Oh, it's because these boots. It's because these 4-link boots! And also my glove not having any life on it because it gives me Rampage. Rampage is too good. I don't want to lose Rampage. Those boots are so good. There's no way I'm going to get better boots than that. I don't think. I don't think there's any way I'm going to have better boots than that. That's level 55. Oh, and that's cold and lightning. It's got a little bit of life on it. It's got less life than this. That's 1 level away. So maybe we put this over into the character swaps. That's a contender. 72 life, but it's got less body armor. I think I've got a couple more that have got better body armor. Don't I have a couple of chest pieces? I thought chest pieces were like the one thing that my character's pretty rich on. Yeah, look at this. 660 evasion. With 84 life. That's actually a little bit more, but my resistances go down because this is all my fire resistance right here. Ah, man. As silly as it sounds, like not having a weapon slot, it does make a difference. Just having that weapon slot. See, that's got 2 resistances in life, but they're both pretty low, and it cuts my armor in half as well. It's got some fire resistance on it, but no life. Oh my goodness, so many things. So many things are just like, well, this is really good, but... Oh, look at that life roll. Maybe in Ruthless, Chris will... no, there's no way Chris is going to throw a bone to Ruthless, right? There's no way. We don't want to buff things in Ruthless. Like, then you lose the whole point of Ruthless. Maybe there'd be some, like, low-level currency that could smash items together. Just make it super-duper common. Then it wouldn't just be a high-level item thing. Oh, my goodness. Why are these here? These need to be here. There we go. Well, I do have some, I do have a cluster jewel for intelligence. That's attack damage while holding a shield. That's not going to be any good. Okay. I've got some rings with intelligence, but they're all really bad. Oh, that's 16 to all resistances. So is that is better than this, right? Ah, but it's got fire and lightning base. Okay, what's that do? Oh, that is better. That is slightly better for cold and for fire, but slightly worse for lightning. Yeah. Okay, so do we risk going out into the world not being res capped? Oh man. I could just grab... Wait, there's another resistance wheel that I can grab. Where's the elemental resistance? There it is, elemental mastery. Part of the problem is that we don't grab the elemental stuff. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 passives away. That gives 12 to all resistance. So maybe I do that. Maybe I come up and I grab one with evil, and that'll give me some more chaos resistance all along the way, right? Isn't it like 40? Yeah, it's 45 chaos resistance, and it would give us another 7, so it's 52 chaos resistance and 12 to all. So let's... Okay, so how many more passives do we need? Hey, welcome, James. Good to see you today. Why would attack damage with shields be bad? Because we really don't care about scaling attack damage, right? Like, our Poisonous Concoction isn't doing that much damage off of the hit, right? It's doing damage off of the, whatchamacallit? Off of the poison. It's not hitting that hard. Right, we're not scaling it up with anything. It's not just that it's bad, it's just it's not what we would want. Right? It is a stat we could use, but we want other stats in that slot. We want resistances. So we need 1, 2, 3 more stats. We need 3 stats to get, or 3 more passives to get Champion of the Cause. And then we need 6 more to get one with evil and the elemental mastery. So we need 9 more passives, is what we're saying. I don't need precision. Alchemist Mark I still occasionally use. Okay. Despair can go back in. Malevolence can go back in. Clarity I'm not using at the moment. Active gems. Put precision away. Put clarity away. Yeah. Okay, put these back. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to play Tetris somewhere. Nope, nope, nope. I could get a whole bunch of life from this. Like, this would really boost my life, but I would lose Rampage, and I'm going super duper fast with Rampage. Okay. So I feel like what we need here is we need a little bit of cold and lightning res. I'm just short on res in general from playing on this side of the tree. I should get... How many more passives? I'm at Brine King, is where I'm at. So I've already gotten all my passives in here, right? Oh, Tarkley's got a reward for me? This is a gem, isn't it? Or it's an item? Yeah, it's an item. There we go. Every transmutation shard helps in Ruthless. Okay, guys? Nobody laugh. Every transmutation shard helps. I think these are the best shields that I've got as well. Yeah, this shield, one more level. We need one more level, and then we can get this shield, and we'll be fine. Okay, so let's get one more level. Let's just do that. One more level. Our character needs to survive one more level, and then we'll be able to survive many more levels after that. So, we're level 54. I guess let's go to the beacon. The beacon is where there's a whole bunch of bad guys, so let's go to the beacon. Let's turn on Malevolence. Whoops. Not Malevolence. Wait, what else was I running? I was running Vitality and Clarity, wasn't I? Was I not running Vitality? This character's not running Vitality. I'm actually proud of myself. Imagine a character being one of my characters that's not using Vitality. Okay, so we need to be level 60 to use that Vitality. Wow. Alright, so we can use... There we go. Haste. I also... Don't I have a golem? I thought I had a golem on this build. Have I not been using a golem at all? That's kind of funny of me. It's kind of silly. There we go. Let's get Rampage. We got haste going. So we can move quick. We can pop a whole bunch of people. Pop a whole bunch of monsters. Ding one more level and then we can use a good shield. That's what I'm telling myself right now. One more level and then it's a good shield. Where's my Plague Bearer? There we go. Uh-oh. Am I bleeding? I'm bleeding. That is a lot of stacks of corrupted blood. Woo-wee! It feels so good to have haste, though. Honestly. Like, we have now found only two auras our entire playthrough on Ruthless. We found two. And we are now using both of them on the same character. Now we're alternating. I'm alternating. I'm using haste while I'm killing, like, trash. And then malevolence when we kill something that's a little bit more sizable. Orb of fusing. That's pretty good. I think once we get Champion of the Cause, we'll be able to actually run both. That's the plan, anyway. That's the hope. I think once we get Champions of the Cause, we can run two 50% auras. I think it'll be enough with our mana costs. Our mana costs are relatively low. Am I going to die here? Maybe. That was slightly scary. Alright, let's see if I can't keep my Rampage. I couldn't keep my Rampage up yesterday. You know. This happens, guys. This happens. When you get old, alright, not everything works like it used to. And it gets a little bit more difficult to keep your Rampage going, okay? That's just the way how it goes. You know? Those of you who are young, you won't understand, but that's okay. As you get older, you'll think back. You will think back to this day. You will remember. Oh yeah, Iron told me that this would happen. Iron gave me a warning. Wasn't that nice? What a nice guy. Oh, watch out for this one. Oh, what if that shield's an upgrade? Ooh. Oh no! We lost Rampage. Alright, so we lost it at what, 400? Still pretty decent. Pretty decent in terms of damage. Damage is fine here. Speed is fine here with haste, thankfully. Where's the rare? There's the rare. And he's dead. Okay, good. We hit level 55. Alright, let's go back to town and equip the shield. Alright, now we can equip the good shields. Alright, good shield. And then I'm going to be starved for blue sockets, but that's okay. We can figure out blue sockets here in a second, because this will roll energy shield on it. So, what does this do to our resistances? Swap this off. You've got to be kidding me. We're just trading a little bit percentages. That's a little bit. It's a little bit. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. You know what? What if I... Can I use an amulet now that uses all resistances? I think I've got a couple of all resists, right? Yeah. All resist. That's all resist. Okay, so let's use the all resist amulet. Okay, what happens? Hey! We're now capped. Now, we're not capped with, you know, elemental weakness or anything. If anything actually hits us with a curse or exposed effect, that's a little bit scary. But we're at least technically capped, okay? We are technically capped on our raider, so that's good. All right, what do we got here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay. Good tidings to you as well. Thank you so much, Lily. All right, we got a fusing now that we needed like 3 days ago. All right, so now to roll blue on something. All right, well, this will go blue relatively quickly. There we go. Look, we just needed to use a jeweler's on that. This will go blue relatively quickly as well. Okay, so despair, malevolence, boom. We're ready to go. All right, whew. All right, let's go see if we can beat the Brine King, huh? Anybody think we'll die to Brine King? We might. I've died to sillier things before. I've died to Weaver, for crying out loud, during this whole Ruthless challenge thing, so we'll see. Is that? Nope, not a chrome. I don't think we'll die to Brine King, right? We've got a good amount of fizz resist, right? 64%? That's a pretty good amount of fizz resist. I don't think we'll die to Brine King. Also, we should have our rampage going, right? During that Brine King fight. That should be a thing. So, that'll be nice. Why am I getting slowed here? I have haste. I shouldn't be getting slowed by anything. There we go. Ooh, there's 3 rares here. That's kind of spooky. Oh, this guy summons zombies. That's actually kind of nice, right? Keep summoning the zombies. Helps keep rampage going. So I was looking today and I was talking with Mrs. Draconis. We were talking about the upcoming gauntlet. If we were to play gauntlet, hypothetically, I'm not saying I'm committing to it, hypothetically, if I was to play in the gauntlet, it's February 10th, I think, is when Ziz's gauntlet starts. Hypothetically, there are multiple different skill gems that are forbidden. Right? Seismic Trap is out. I'm pretty sure, like, Cold Dot Vortex is out. I was pretty sure I saw that. What skill would you guys want to see in Gauntlet? What skill would you want us to see to try and scale up with? Maybe we use Ice Trap and then hopefully drop a Heat Shiver? Be kind of funny. If only. Oh, Lapis. Nice. The game heard that we needed intelligence and it dropped us a Lapis amulet. Thanks a lot, game. I was thinking if Bone Shatter is not banned, I would assume somebody's going to play Bone Shatter, right? Somebody's going to play Bone Shatter in the Gauntlet. Bone Shatter did really well in Hardcore this league, and it did really well in Ruthless. Like, it can go with super duper low gear. I believe, who was it? Wasn't it Cat something? That was like the #1 player in Ruthless Hardcore Solo Cell Phone for the longest time, and he was using Bone Shatter. And I think he said his weapon, like, he found, like, early on in maps, it was a pretty low DPS weapon. But it was able to carry him towards some pretty high heights in endgame and Solo Cell Phone Ruthless. So that was impressive. Just the progress with Bone Shatter. It might not be the most attractive skill. Might not be the flashiest skill, but it seems to get the job done. So that was an option that I was thinking of. But I'm open to other suggestions as well. I don't know if Righteous Fire is turned off for the Gauntlet or what. Also, Elemental Hit. I think Elemental Hit might have been one of the ones that was turned off, but it might not be. I need to go back and rewatch Ziz's intro video, his promo video, to see what he's saying for the gauntlet. Because that could be fun. I've never done one of those before. So that could be fun. Oof, these guys hurt. Oh, those guys hurt. Let's not lose both of our gems. Oh my goodness, there's a curse. Something's got a curse in there. That's scary. Yeah, something is cursing in there. I don't know what it is. Reflects certain ailments. Where is this guy that's cursing me? Okay, here he is. I like that his curses kind of follow you, so you can kind of outrun him a little bit-ish. Kind of drag him along here for a little bit of a run. Just don't let him hit you with curses up. Sheesh. Like, why does he stop? Oh, we got him glitched out on a rock. Oh, don't let him. Oh, he's coming around. We got him glitched out on the... Why does he... Do you guys see this? He doesn't know how to navigate the rocks. You guys see this? He's like glitched out on the rocks. I mean, I'm fine with it. Is he taking damage, hopefully? Yeah, he's taking some damage. Why am I attacking so slow? Oh, that's probably from Temp Chains. There we go. That's super weird. Okay, I have no flasks left. Let's go inside the fight and get some of our flasks back. Welcome, Tinda. Detonate Dead is banned? Okay, that's the other one. So it's Seismic, Detonate Dead, and then Vortex? Are those the three that are banned? Or am I getting those wrong? I don't think I can use... Can I use anything bigger? I don't think so yet. Yeah, I need to be level 60. I assume brands are turned off? I don't think brands are turned off. I don't think. Let's look it up real quick. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is from... That's from years ago. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's Ziz's website, by the way. For those of you who don't know, here's Ziz's website. All right, so the gauntlet. It says, Ziz in the community, partnering, Shopify Rebellion, bring next iteration, blah, blah, blah. Okay, February 10th, 8 p.m. GMT. All right, there's going to be flash bounties. I don't even know what that means. Pay attention to the racing Discord for more info. So I guess I'll have to listen to a Discord. I'll have to join a Discord. Oh boy. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Prizes. I don't even care about the prizes. Prizes, I don't care. Okay, banned skills. All right, so you may not use Trap, Seismic Trap, Vortex, Creeping Frost, and Detonate Dead, including the Vol version, in any way. Can't use them. The use of any of these skills on any character will forfeit your right to claim any part of the prize pool, including bounties, flash bounties, in the main prize pool. Do not equip these skill gems, right? So don't even touch them, right? Now, if you don't want to compete for any prize pool, then you can use any skill. You'll still be eligible for raffles. It's just if you're competing for any of these prizes, which again I don't care about. But anyway, if you're competing for prizes, then don't use any of these skills. If you just want to play, you can play. Okay, public profile rule. You've got to have a public profile. Okay, here's going to be the scaling mods. Less damage taken, increased damage, increased attack, cast, and movement speed, 1 additional projectile. Then once we get into wipe maps, they're going to have 2 additional projectiles. And then eventually they'll get up to... Is it just 2 additional? It's just 2 additional projectiles. So there you go. So here's a prize pool of over $25,000. Wow. There you go. So rank 1 overall gets 12% and then a bonus. And then in each of the various classes, there's like a first, second, third, blah, 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 blah. On the day of the event, you click the bottom right, and you join the gauntlet. There you go. So, this is Gauntlet. So I'm debating playing in it for no other purposes than just for fun. Given that you'll be dodging more than regular PoE, so anything with 100% uptime will essentially deal more damage than normal PoE, I would think Elemental Hit. I would think Elemental Hit would be pretty good. Elemental Hit kind of plays like Brands, right? Nessa? Are you bugged? Oh my goodness. Nessa was kind of bugged there for a second. I need to not be using haste during this fight. There we go. Need to be using Malevolence. Oof. There we go. Look at that. We got some Rampage. Ah! He's chasing me. Get off me, you giant crab. Give me a Rampage again. Giant crab. There we go. Ah, stunned him just as he was going to slam. Alright, phase 1 is done. Jump into Lionized Watch. Go back up. Refill flasks. And go back through. Okay, don't touch anything because I'm in the water and I'll die. I need to remember to put the portal closer. There we go. Portal is closer now. There's the skipping water. Watch skipping water. Sounds like a pretty cool name. Sounds like a cool character name. Skipping water. Sounds like something you would never want to do on a leg day, though. If you're working on leg days, don't skip water. Drink your water, folks. Water, very, very good for you. Okay, go back through. Refill. This is going much smoother than Kitava on the Trapper. And then again, I almost have as much life as my Shadow had. Oh, okay, wait for the phase to be over. And then pop open a new portal. Alright, I don't have very much Plague Bearer at the moment. There we go, now I got 10k. We can use it. Ta-da, we stunned him. That stun is super useful. Alright, she is into her next phase. Go through. Talk to Bestel. We still have to hold right mouse button for self-cast Ellie hit. I don't think I'll do self-cast. I think I would do totems. All 3 of the guides that we previewed were totems Ellie hit. That's what I was thinking for keeping damage up. Right? You use multiple spell totems. Alright, wait for the phase to be over. Okay, pop. Can't even see the special zones where he's going to hit. But that's okay. Okay, down goes Brian King. Alright, and we're on to Act 7. Oh, I just assumed it's Ruthless. Alright then. Oh, yes, good call. No, it's not. I don't think it says it's Ruthless. I'm pretty sure it's just regular PoE. Is the Gauntlet even SSF? Or is it Trade League? I don't even know. I genuinely don't know. This is how little I know. It's got to be SSF, right? It's got to be SSF. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's not. It's hardcore SSF? I knew that it was hardcore. I didn't know if it was SSF or trade. SSF's not going to be... SSF is going to feel like a breeze? Guys, SSF for us will feel like a breeze because we'll have the crafting bench. Like monsters doing more damage and having more HP, it's going to feel amazing for us. Nick and James, good clarification. If it's hardcore SSF, that's going to feel like a breeze for us. I'm not saying I'm going to be good at it. I'm just saying it's going to feel a lot better. Oh, man. After playing nothing but Ruthless over the last, month. Oh, man. That's going to feel pretty good. Hey, look, an intelligence amulet that I could waste crafting on. Oh, boy. I think that should make it doable. It sounds like something I would want to do then. Even if it was Ruthless, I would still do it. But man, Ruthless would just be... Oh, can you imagine? I mean, that's what I'm theory crafting for the next league, right? Is to do a private league Ruthless. But I don't think I want to do it hardcore next league. If we do the private league Ruthless, I think we'll have to do it softcore. Like losing characters and losing gems in a private league, it feels so bad. So we won't be quite SSF, right? Because there will be enough players once we open it up to the guild and to chat and to players. Like there will be plenty of players. But yeah, SSF hardcore. I think we can at least get a character to Katava. We can at least get to that level 50 mark or whatever. And then we can just see how far we can push it, you know? It's going to be a whole bunch of stuff, I assume, that will kill us. But it sounds like it could be fun. Sounds like for entertainment purposes, it could be a good time. So Righteous Fire's not on that list. Hex Blast is also not on that list. What if we went with the Secret Dread Arc tech? The Secret Dread Arc. No, we'd have to find one. Since it's SSF, right? What if we just go farm a quick Oni Goroshi, right? Just let me farm a quick Oni Goroshi, and then we'll call it good. Well, you know who might be a little bit of a pain? It's going to be Groost, actually. Groost might be a little bit of a pain on this build. If it was trade, then the same group will get first, second, third. That's a good point, Kappa. That's a good point. So this league I just leveled up in Ruthless. Oh cool, you leveled up 100 characters? Almost 7? Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's why, like I said, I wouldn't be entering into this in any kind of competitive spirit. It would just be like, oh, this looks fun. This looks fun. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can survive. I'm always down. Here's the thing. No one can ever accuse me of wanting to play Path of Exile only in an easier mode. That is where I will be a slight gatekeeper. Right? In general, we like to keep things open. Right? And I'm pretty much the unofficial spokesperson for saying, hey, make sure you're playing a game the way you want to play. But one area where I do get a little salty and sensitive, it's like, oh man, if you just want to play PoE the easy way. Like, no. Part of the reason why I'm playing PoE and not Diablo originally, coming over in, what was it, 2013, was because it was difficult. Because it featured a little bit more of a challenge. It offered a lot more replayability. And it also had a whole army of minions that you could play as opposed to like 2. So I'm always down to play PoE in its hardest, in its most difficult and most challenging environments. That's always intriguing to me. All right, so next passive point will give us the increased reservation. So at that point, we should be able to use... didn't want to go there. At that point, we should be able to use, hopefully, haste and malevolence at the same time. Which, that'd be pretty sick. I need to go the other way. I think that if we're not going to do Cold Dot, right? If we're not going to use Vortex, then Righteous Fire would be just super duper nice. Righteous Fire is also relatively easy to set up on the passive tree and not necessarily unique dependent. It scales with uniques, but it's not unique dependent to just get into the stage where you can play it. But I think Bone Shatter is another thing to consider as well. It's another pretty good one. Also, since it's normal PoE, we'll have movement skills. Imagine that. Movement skills, travel skills, what? That'd be pretty crazy. Haven't used travel skills in a while. So that'll be pretty insane. Also, just like having access to the crafting bench. Like, what? Like, oh no, I need 10 more int. Well, better go sacrifice these 2 additional passives to go get 10 more int somewhere. That's going to be a pretty big deal as well. What else? What's the best Ascendancy class to deal with stuff that's got multiple projectiles where you're just not taking damage from projectiles? Aren't there some roles? Or am I thinking of, I might be thinking of Grim Dawn. I think isn't there a way to reduce damage from projectiles? I think there is. Maybe it's a unique that I'm thinking of. It's like you take X percentage less projectile damage. One of you will remember and correct me, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. I have faith in y'all's ability to correct me. Okay, we're at level 56. We need to be level 60, I think, to use that chess piece. That's what we were saying. Between haste and rampage, this character actually moves pretty quick. Oh, we'll also have access to NPC crafting recipes, so we can just craft a +1 weapon whenever we want to. Oh, that'd be pretty good. Imagine getting to just like be like, hey, this is the build I'm playing. You know what? You know what? On second thoughts, maybe I won't play the gauntlet. It's not hard enough. It's not Ruthless. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play it. I genuinely don't. So we'll see. We'll see. If I have time to play it, it sounds like it would be fun. We'll see what the kids' soccer schedule is like and all that. What kind of other work commitments come up. I think minions having multiple, or sorry, not minions, but enemies having more projectiles, that's a pretty huge damage multiplier. That's pretty insane to be able to try to deal with in hardcore. Does that mean that like all the bosses, I would assume that would mean all the boss projectiles would also get +1, right? So Malagaro's throwing out additional projectiles. The Unholy Trinity is throwing out multiple projectiles. Lunaris is throwing out multiple projectiles, right? No? Like there would be several act bosses that would be a little bit scarier with multiple projectiles added in. That does sound a little bit scarier to me. Brine King? I don't think it would mess with Brine King. I guess, like in Nessa form, when Nessa's like shooting out. I wonder if those count as projectiles. Those might not count as projectiles. I don't know. I guess the only other thing they could qualify as would be AoE, right? They're much more likely to be projectiles than AoE. Arakali is another one. Arakali shoots out her fair share of projectiles. So that'd be another one. This character's not using a guard skill. I need to switch over and start using Steel Skin. Whoop. What if I died due to a bleed right after I was talking about needing to use Steel Skin? That'd be so ironic. Wouldn't be awesome, but it would be ironic. Remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they'll at least find you handy. Hey, welcome, Zambi. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you today. Did I just get cursed? Oh, I got a Warlord's mark on me. Yikes. Alright, let's sneak into the crypt. I don't know about the skill, but I'd go Trickster. Gun it for suppression and have determination, grace, and discipline. Oh, there you go. That sounds like a pretty strong defensive setup. Honestly, grace with or without iron reflexes. I know it's a meme. I know it's a meme. I know it's a meme. But grace with or without iron reflexes is pretty sick. And then having determination as well. Pretty sick. I don't think I have any guard skill gems. I think that's part of my problem, right? I've got a level 58. Okay. Level 58. Level 60 vitality. Level 58 steel skin. So we'll eventually get there. Oh, the balls from Innocence. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to want to play something that just absolutely blows stuff up with damage. Which, because we'll have support gems, we can probably figure that out. Bosses tend to be the easier part. Big packs of mobs all throwing multi-projectiles tend to be the most rippy. Okay. So what you're saying, Joel, is that the way how I feel during Innocence fight is how I'm going to feel throughout the entire gauntlet. Okay. That's fair. That's a good level of expectation. That is a good level of expectation to have. I'm 5 levels over the zone. I should be fine, right? As long as I don't get cursed in like a small corner. Oh boy. Nothing like fighting in the crypt, huh? Leech's life. Give me a break. Get poisoned. Get poisoned. There we go. Yeah, Trickster could be good. One step ahead could really be helpful. Oh, lightning and shock. Ooh, that's spooky. So one step ahead could be good, right? I still think my general rule of thumb, though, right, is just that anything that gives armor, any ascendancy that gives you a boatload of armor or fizz reduction is good, right? So Jug would be up there. I guess spell suppression is easier to cap, though, with Trickster, right? Well, really just anything on the right-hand side of the tree. Raider is what I'm thinking of that gives spell suppression. Which is what we're using, by the way. Got 80% spell suppression. We're eventually going to get to 100%. I just have to go get some more chaos resistance, get some more all resistance. Got to go get champion of the cause. You know, we'll get there eventually. I hate fighting Innocence. That fight gives me nightmares. Yeah. Yeah, I've used a lot of portal scrolls in the Innocence fight this league. Think going delving with everything multi-proj. Oh! That's a good point, Joel. That's a good point. Well, my grace will be kind of like Iron Reflexes because of Ghost Shrouds essentially turning grace into mitigation. That's a good call. Yeah, with discipline as well. Discipline counting for the scaling up of your ES. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll leave it to you guys. What is your impression? What is your impression of which skill do you think, or not, sorry, which skill, which fight do you think most terrifies me? I have an internal answer. I have an internal answer that I'm pretty sure none of you are going to get. But for those of you who are regulars, it'd be funny to hear which fight do you think is the one that I'm most scared of. Innocence is probably up there. It's probably up there. You're gonna hate my answer though. You're never gonna guess it. It's a trick question. You're never gonna guess it. Did you ever have teachers who were like, "Yeah, I don't like trick questions," and then they gave you trick questions all the time? I've had plenty of professors like that in my day. There we go, level 57. Is that power charges? Yeah, that's power charges. Okay, so once I ding this passive, we should be able to use Champion of the Cause. So we'll test that out here in a second. And then hopefully we can go just be completely, utterly reliant on our mana flask for mana. But in terms of our damage and our speed, it should go pretty fast. Okay, let's go back to town. Yep. Alright, let's take off Clarity. Alright, so 0 mana. And now, Champion of the Cause. How much do I have unreserved? 32. And I cost 20 mana, so I can cast 1 time. Brutus? You think Brutus scares me? Brutus might, actually. Brutus is pretty terrifying. Brutus is a pretty scary fight. After this league, I was thinking it would be Dominus. Ooh, Dominus is kind of scary. Almost want to say Weaver. Trickster has the same bonuses with spell suppression? Or Trickster is the same flat. Okay. And then also extra damage suppressed? Oh, that's pretty good then. Ooh. That unique Roa and Mudflats? Nah, it's not that one. It's not that one. That is not the fight that scares me the most. Okay, so now that we're this level... Was there anything else that I wanted to add to this setup? I don't think so. Wait. Wait, would Swift Affliction actually be better? Okay, let's go check in POB real quick. Alright, let's go back to my character. Go to Poisonous Concoction, Draconis. Here we go. Alright, Poisonous Concoction with my Life Flask. Alright, skills, include in full DPS. There we go. Alright, so 2,000 is my full DPS. If I change out a level 12 Void Manipulation for a level 13 Swift Affliction, at level 13, my damage goes down. Okay. That solves it. Stay with what we got. I think you did this calculus already. I think I did swap it out. That does remind me. That does sound familiar. Ideally, I want to get increased area of support in with Plague Bearer. But right now, I don't have 90 intelligence, and there's no way I'm going to hit it. I'm 17 away from hitting it. There's no way I'm hitting another. Yeah. Okay, then we can do 8% increased reservation of skills. Then, after we get this, 8% increased reservation efficiency, then we're going to come up here, and we'll grab one with evil. This will give me 20 intelligence. So that would eventually give us enough int to actually run increased AoE. I don't have a link for it right now, but eventually, by the time we hit that, we'll probably have other gear that we can wear. Speaking of other gear that we can wear, how close am I to getting a better chest piece? Man, these all require too much strength. Yeah, I'm a ways away from getting that amount of strength. Whew. Whoo-wee. Wow-wee. Pick up the 30 plus int node. Good suggestion, Hedonism, but for that, like, we've already got one with Wisdom of the Glade. This is 2 passives away to come get Thieves' Craft. It's just going to be 2 passives for us to come up here. So we'll use the passives to get up there. We'll do that here in a bit. I'm going to refund some of my life, so that way my mana is a little bit nicer. There we go. Aberith can be negated with a ruby flask, but yeah, he's a pain. Oh, interesting. Aberith, huh? To me, most scary one for me on hardcore was Ugil, and the guy that fires at you and goes into another area. Oh, Ugil with extra projectiles. That'll be obnoxious. That's another good shout out. The Act 8, Moon and Sun Sister. So much damage that cannot be prevented. Yeah, there's a lot there that you want mitigation for. I'm pretty sure my trapper just like tried to stand out of the way, stayed to the corner, and just threw traps at him. What a shock, right? Oh, my mana is gone. Whoa! What was that damage? I think that was mostly from the effigy. Is that what it's called? Right? I think that's where a lot of that damage was from. Why does my damage feel worse? Maybe it's just the zone. My damage feels worse. Did I take out a support link? No. Like, my damage should be going up. Because I'm using Malevolence and Haste right now. I think it's probably just because I'm not spamming flasks as much. Whoa, hey! Whoa, hey, what is that guy? That guy hurts. Periodically enrages? Okay, his enrage actually hurts. It's kind of spooky. Everything that bleeds in here is obnoxious. With this setup, it would be best if I had the bubbling mana flask, so that way the effect doesn't end, even when I'm at full. That would be the best way to do that. But, you know, alterations, Ruthless, blah, blah, blah. You guys know all the excuses. We're not able to min-max our character here. We're just looking to min. That's really all we're trying to do here. Alright, how bad is Malagaro going to be? Oof. It does some damage.
My mana is gone.
Alright, phase 1 down. Okay, I am out of flasks. Is Malachi scariest for you? Or the Unholy Trinity? Nope, not them. Not them. They're not the scariest. They are not the scariest. Just doing gauntlet practice in a private league. Once I finished the storyline, I had near 200 alts in stash. Was a bit shocking. Don't think I got 200 alts in 50 days of Ruthless. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a lot of alts. That's a lot. For what it's worth, you're literally on a node next to the 30 int hard knocks. Oh, right here. Okay. I see what you're saying now, Hedonism. I see it. Thank you for saying the name, by the way. I was only thinking of the one up here. So good call. Good luck on your errand. Good luck on your errand. What happens if you run out of portals at this part? It's never happened to me before. Oh, that's a good question. Pretty sure you just fail the map and they give you the map back. You get the map back in your inventory. Like if you go AFK or whatever and then you come back and the instance is busted, you just click on the map device and there's a map in there. So... So I can get like 3 shots out, and then I have to press my flask. That's basically how that's going. Oh, I'm out of mana flasks. Yeah, I hear you, sister. Oop, she's also out of life flasks. We've used up, what, 2? So we still have 4 more portals. All we have to do is kill Hailrake. And then we gotta kill Malagaro. I think we should be okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, Malagaro. Now he goes to his multiple forms and he hits you like 3 or 4 times. Okay, he hits you a couple times. I'm out of flasks again, but I still have some mana. Alright, down goes Malagaro. Alright. Back out to Chamber of Sins. Talk to Silk, who's a creepy guy. Loves his spiders. He's got a special affinity for them. It's very special. Very special relationship with spiders. Not everybody has that kind of special relationship with spiders, you know? What else could I do to fix this mana, actually? Is there anything else I could do? I guess I could run like a level 1 clarity, right? That's something we could do. What else? Oh my goodness, I picked the wrong way. Of course I did. It's actually going to be faster to exit and to go through that portal than it is going to be to walk back. I'm going to change to Poisonous Concoction when I get to Act 3. I have GMP, Swift Affliction, and I forgot what else. Ooh, nice. I'm leveling right now. Just killed Brutus, but Caustic Arrow sucks with no supports. Yeah, Puncture. I think Puncture is the best way to kill Brutus. I think it was Dave in chat who gave us that suggestion. Shout out to Dave. I think Puncture is the way to go on the Brutus fight. Just hit him with Puncture and let him run himself to death. That is a surefire Brutus kill. It's always the way the waypoint is on. Oh, that's good to know, Nick. Thank you. That's a great tip. Always go the direction, the waypoint. Follow the path of the waypoint direction. That is an excellent tip. Is that a hinder? Lightning and shock resistant. Who cares about that? I don't do any lightning or shock. But imagine if I did. Imagine if I had summoned Skitterbots. Imagine if I had all the auras. I'm going to do that for SSF. I'm going to build myself a quick aura stacker. Feeling spicy. I might build an aura stacker later. How did that stuff get blinded? That's kind of interesting. I'm heavy in suppression, life, and evasion right now. No projectile damage at all, so it didn't matter what I use. He was not taking damage. So Shane, here's the trick. Here's the trick. Puncture does damage based on him running because it causes a bleed. Like, it really is the difference. Him running around, he will bleed himself out without. You don't have to build your tree or build supports or build chance to bleed. Like, just use Puncture. I have a little short video on it. It's literally like one of the only shorts on the channel right now. It's one of the 3 Ruthless tips or whatever. Just use Puncture for Ruthless, or use Puncture for Brutus. Like, because just equipping that with no supports, no tree built around it. Not like a super duper pimped out weapon. Just Puncture and then he runs around. Like every once in a while you'll need to reapply Puncture and then just keep running. It's pretty good. Not saying it's good for clearing the rest of the game, but it's good for Brutus. So, like, if he hits you and you have Bramblejack, you make him kill himself? Oh, man. I didn't say that. No, we were messing around with Bramblejack early on when we dropped Bramblejack in here in Ruthless, and we were underwhelmed by the amount of no damage that it does. Because at that low level, like, enemies so often don't actually connect with you. Like, they don't actually hit you so often, so... It's sometimes tough to actually track, like, when you're doing damage to them.
My mana is gone.
past these guys. We don't care about them. We said that during the first couple weeks, right? You're a unique monster, so we'll fight you because you'll drop uniques for us, right? And then they never did. Lesson learned. Yeah, Rampage and Haste feels good. Are those both rares? No. Just one. That's the dead end. You know, we should have Rampage up at least a little bit during the Groost fight, right? That is something we should be able to maintain a little bit, because there's usually a lot of guys in that fight. Oh, they're blinded because of Rampage. That's why. It's a Rampage effect. I forgot. Once you get up to enough stacks with Rampage, you get blind on enemies. I think it's blind on hit. Your tune on Ruthless has nearly 200 deaths. Your witch? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of deaths. That is a lot of deaths. That's about 200 more deaths than I would want. I'm sorry about that. That sounds rough. Okay, so much for saying we would be able to keep up Rampage. Holy smokes. I can't even proc Rampage. I thought there were more guys in here than this. Oh, this is the bleed. It's not until level 58 that I can use that steel skin. So gotta wait a little bit. Woo, that was some physical damage. I think I'm gonna go back to town. Yeah, I'm running out of life flasks here, and that's some of my damage, so go back to town. Oh, mine killed him, but this was like 2 leagues ago? Oh my goodness. That's silly. That's just silly. No other way to say it. That's just silly. If your Bramblejack is getting kills. Okay. It's 58 and 60. Alright, so we're not quite there. 15%. 15% away. 12,000, 14,000, that should be good. Whoops, just turned it on when I meant to turn it off. There we go. That was a little close. That was a little close. Not too bad, though. Ralakesh. I like that his guys all run away from you then after that. You see this? They're all scared of you. They all run away. Maybe it's just because Sin came down. I don't know. If I didn't die, I'd probably be level only 80 plus. I'm only 75 right now. Oh, yeah. That's... Deaths... You'd be amazed. Whenever I go from softcore to hardcore, whenever I swap leagues, since I often play every other league, hardcore or softcore, that was my pattern when I first started playing. That was one of the things that I noticed was, oh, in hardcore, my characters actually level a lot faster, even though I play a lot safer and a lot slower. My characters ding their levels a lot faster because I never die. So you literally never have an XP penalty, well, until you lose your entire character, right? So that can be a thing. Who'da thunk if you build with some layers of defenses, one of the rewards, one of the benefits of that is you generally have a better layer of protection on your XP. But since I first started noticing that trend, like in my own gameplay, that was when I began playing softcore characters. I started branching out a little bit in my use of various softcore and hardcore available defensive mechanics. Right? Like in softcore, obviously, one of the biggest defensive mechanics that you have is just layering your damage. Laying it on so thick, so hot and heavy, that stuff just dies. And if it's dead, it can't hurt you. Right? Buying into that pretty heavily. Just going, okay, well, this is a defensive... Like, I have 30% evasion on this character. Okay, but 30%, that's not gonna... That might keep me alive in some scenarios, but it's not enough to keep me alive in a majority of scenarios. 70% evasion? Okay, that's a good amount. So, like, starting to value, okay, which layers am I actually going to invest my character into? And then really jacking up those values. Like, really just pursuing those values. Where's the Eretz Shrine? And maybe it's all the way back here? Yep, here it is, Dread Thicket. Wowee. Whoa! Hey, that hurt. That officially hurt. Are we sure this is not a beast from, like, Einhard? No, not a beast from Einhard. Just something that hurt. Okay, well, he's dead now. Can't hurt me now. Alright, so I needed to go bottom to go to Dread Thicket. Alright, let's go equip Steel Skin. Although Steel Skin is going to mess with my mana. So maybe I don't run Haste and Malevolence. Maybe I go back to how I was doing things before. And run Clarity with Haste or Malevolence, depending on if I'm fighting a boss. Probably sounds better.
Hello.
Hello.
Journey well.
I will journey well. Okay, with these 2 passive points, I do thee wed. 1, 2. Alright, now with that intelligence... There was something we were saying we could do with 90 intelligence. Does anybody remember? Was it a shield? Look at that shield. That's got a whole boatload of resistances on it. It's got the same amount of life. It's got a little bit less armor. But that's... Holy guacamole. Isn't this the shield that we dropped yesterday from killing Kitava? I think that's what this is. Look at that. 96, 92, 100. Okay. Now I can stop panicking about, like... all this garbage. Yeah, I don't have to have plus 11 to all attributes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now for amulets. Now I can go back to the amulet that gave me a whole ton of life. Where's the one that had like 50 life on it? 51 life. There we go. Okay. Put Malevolence here. Character swaps here. There was something else that I was looking to use. Was it actives? I don't think it was actives. Wasn't support gems. Oh. Okay, what else? I don't think it was a chest piece, because the chest piece was strength stuff. I really don't remember. It's kind of spooky. Was it a helm? No, because all the helms that I'm going to want to use are strength helms. Why did I need 90 int? I don't remember. Okay, so could I swap off one of my rings now to have a bit more life? So this one's got a whole ton of life. This has got a whole boatload of life, and it's got lightning. Doesn't have cold. It's worth about 100 life. Swapping for this ring. It's got 50 life versus both of my rings right now do not have life. I just dropped a Malevolence Aura, first 50% aura. Hey! Congrats, Klaus! Oh, that's a good feeling, dude. That is a good feeling. Alright, so now the question is, which character are you playing? And will you be able to use it? I don't think any of my coral rings are good. I think that's why I've been sitting off of them for so long. I think this is the best ring that's got life on it. Okay, this one has got no life on it. But this one loses out on the fire resist. So if I swap over to... This has no fire resist on it. Where was the one that had fire resist and life? Is that the one that I'm using? No. It might be on another character. Yeah, I guess this is what I'm going to go with. Eventually I'm going to get some more all resist, right? That's where we're on our way to get. The next 4 passives are going to give us some more chaos resist, and then some more. The next 4 passives are going to give us 45, what do we say, 52% chaos resist, and then 12 to all resist. So that'll be good. That will be very good. Gonna re-roll to a Vortex Cold Dot because I haven't done one yet. Currently doing a poorly planned Blade Flurry Scion. Oh, nice. Malevolence is going to feel really good for your Cold Dot. That is definitely going to feel real good. All right, I need to find Kishara's Star for Whalem, and that'll be another passive point. Okay, so let's... There we go. Go Haste and Clarity. And then let's go into Dread Thicket. Let's kill... What is it? Relikesh? No, Gruthkill. Gruthkill. We'll kill Gruthkill. There we go. I can remember. Sheesh, I've only leveled this how many times this league? Too many times. It's somehow simultaneously too many times and not enough times. Too many times because I've not played the endgame, but not enough times because I clearly don't remember. I don't remember things instantly. Alright, let's fight in the Den of Despair, huh? Maybe once we get to Act 10, I'll swap off the gloves. Because right now the gloves, they are helpful to have Rampage, like as I'm progressing through, you know, major portions of the acts where there's lots of monsters. But, honestly, without, like... It's a lot of resistances that I'm missing. That's what I'll say. It's a lot of resistances that we're missing. All right, let's go refill. It's a lot of resistances that we're missing. Oh, Steel Skin was the other thing that we were going to use. Give me Steel Skin. Oh, this This needs 130 strength as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I need strength. Oh man. I'm gonna just have to keep juggling. See, if I was able to use... Where's some good gloves? I'm pretty sure I've just got some sick gloves in here, don't I? That's got a lot of strength on it and fire resist. So that's a candidate. That's got some strength on it, some life on it, some cold resist. That's a candidate. The rest of them are pretty bad. Don't I have some bracers? That's strength, regen, rarity. I thought I had a decent glove. Look at that. 99 life. Oh. It's got no resistances on it. But just 99 additional life. Look at that. 65 life and 21 lightning. But it's not a 4-link. I need my 4-link. 27 life. 88 life. It's got a lot of decks on it too. Alright, let's do this. And then do Plague Bearer up here. And then what am I going to run haste on? I'll tell you what I'm going to run haste on. I'm going to run haste right here. Pull Alchemist mark up here. Put this back into the uniques. I can swap that over to my other character. Okay. Alright, let's go back in and kill Gruthkill. Oof. Wait, why is Plague Bearer not working? There we go. I didn't have it turned on. Hey, dum-dum, you gotta turn on your skills if you want to use them. Oh, that's good to know. I wasn't talking to you, Gruthkill. Sorry. No offense, dear. Oh my goodness, madam. Ooh, I have no HP. Or no potions. There we go. Does Aramir fill? No, he doesn't. Does Divinia fill? Nope. Alva? Nope. Everybody's a jerk. Everybody here except Yena. No one here is my friend except Yena. Ooh, that was spooky. That was a bad moment to decide to start moving. Alright, are you dead yet? Yeah, you're dead. Ooh, look, a gold ring. Okay. Now let's swap off of Malevolence, put haste back on, and go out here and find some more fireflies. What's my... Oh, Fizmit's only 59%. That's a little spooky. Thought I was up at 65%. I must have actually progressed. What's going on here? I'm actually progressing in the game. I didn't know we were supposed to do that. Pruning a branch can save a tree. Did you guys know that? Pruning the branch. Gotta save the tree. That's what I say every spring when I go out and I chop limbs off this ginormous tree that's in my front yard that's kind of leaning over our house. Kind of. Nah, it basically is leaning over our house. But don't worry, it's just leaning over the bedrooms, you know? So if it ever does decide to go down, you know. Oh gosh, they can all slam at the same time. Oh, they've got corrupted blood. It's a lot of stacks of corrupted blood. Am I going to log out here? Nope, I'm just going to avoid that area. Okay. What's up with this tiki totem? It's kind of spooky. Oh, is it? It's from the unique that's over there. That's why. Is this a dead end? Nope. Ooh, that was spooky. Standing on chaos ground right there. Okay, is this the last firefly? Yes. Alright. Let's go get ready to deliver these to Yena. The grieving mother sleeps once more. Alright, so this is more chaos, and then chaos, 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 and then... Yep. Okay. I feel like... maybe the increased effect. Maybe do 10% increased effect. After we do resistance and ailment. No, I need to finish out Invenerate. Oh my gosh. For the last 20 levels I've said I need to finish out Invenerate. Could I get rid of this 30 wisdom? I might be able to. I've also got some life here that I can fill out. I've got potentially life up here I can fill out. Written in blood. There's actually kind of a lot more life that I could do. I could come in here and grab the evasion stuff as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To grab another. Oh yeah, Heart of Oak. This is another 16% life that's right there. So we can go in there. Lots of options. Lots of options is my point. Okay, I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'm going to come back, and we will continue to progress. I never did update this. We are in Act 7, right? We're in Act 7 with the Ranger? Why didn't you guys remind me? Come on now. You guys are supposed to yell at me when I'm being geriatric. Well, maybe not yell. Maybe laugh. Yeah, laugh. All right, I'm going to grab a drink, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, I think this character is moving actually pretty quick when you think about it. Like, I feel like we just killed Brine King. And now we're already going to be on to Act 8? It's pretty quick. 10 levels later, you'd have started 10 wheels on this character. 10 new wheels. That's probably true. Every level or two, I just start a whole new wheel. That is kind of my pattern, isn't it? Oh, strength and life? On a magic find ring? Yes, please. I'll never use it. Not on hardcore. But that's actually kind of good. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so we were saying steel skin, but I don't have enough strength. I am 15 strength away. Good thing I'm right next to the beef node. Oh, man. That's funny. Does this give strength? No, this one does, right? Dex and... No, this is strength and int. Okay. All right, away we go. I feel like we've progressed through this act relatively quickly today. I feel like haste has made a pretty big difference. Having haste, having malevolence. Oh, I should probably swap to my rampage gloves, huh? That's also made a difference. That should not go unnoticed. I did swap to these gloves, so I've got a little bit more, you know, survivability. But this is like the perfect zone to be running rampage, isn't it? Good density. I'm like the bad luck Brian of Path of Exile. I've just got impeccable timing. Oh, look, this time Dread Thicket is not bottom left. Now it's top left. There we go. The irony. The irony. Oh, well. Get it, guys? The irony. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Let's click on that. Ooh, Ancestral War Chief. Into the causeway. All right. So once we progress through Act 7, I think once we beat Act 7, if this character does beat Act 7, if, let's not taunt the game. If this character does get through Act 7, I think I want to play my duelist, because that duelist feels amazing. That duelist has not killed Act 5 Katavi yet. Kind of want to progress with that character. Because I feel like out of all of my characters, that character probably feels the best. It's not the fastest. I think this character is actually my fastest character. Yeah, I don't think that's up for dispute. This character, just from having haste, as well as from, you know, being on the right side of the tree where we've actually clicked on a couple of movement speed nodes, and then also being a raider, which gives us some movement speed. Also having phasing. That might sound silly, but having phasing actually, it doesn't add to your base speed, but because you never get stuck on anything, right? That does add to the speed and the smoothness of your character. Man, I feel like, even though I've got, what, -5? Oh no, I've got +6 chaos resist now. I was going to say, I feel like the Vol Constructs actually hit a lot harder on some of my other characters that have had more chaos resist. Okay, what is the shortcut to finding the waypoint in the Vol City? What's the clue? Do you guys know what the clue is? Because I don't know what the clue is. I just follow the edge of the map and I never find where the waypoint actually is until I've already gone insane and already fully cleared the entire zone. It's basically how it always goes for me. I really don't know how this setup is laid out, how this level, and it always is frustrating. See, I'm just following the outside. I'm following the outskirts. Oh, follow the outskirts. Is this going to be a giant loop? Or is it going to be a giant dead end? Oh my goodness. Oh, look, it's a giant loop. Here we go. It's the giant loop. Hey, we found it. There we go. I think that's the fastest find I've ever had of the Vol City. Wow, we found it. Wait, what did I not click? Oh, I didn't click Ashen Fields. Oh well. Geez, Iron, just check the entrance to the temple first. Didn't Tai say something about a Z shape or something? Don't remember how I meant it. Oh! I could see that. I could kind of see a Z shape. That's a good description. I could kind of see that. So make a Z. Make a Z for, you know, insane. How the level makes you go insane. Alright, now early league, I was clicking on every single chest because I had no support gems. Now we've got such a surplus of support gems. I think I'm done clicking on chests. I think I'm making that executive decision today. Unless it's like directly in my path, I think I'm done clicking on chests. Uh-oh, I need to ID this. Guarded by a magic pack. Alright, we're about to ding a level. So maybe I'll ding 2 levels in here? No, I don't think I'll ding 2. Probably ding 1. I'll ding like 1.5. I'm always at like 70% XP when I go in to fight Arakali. I don't know why that always works out, but I feel like I'm always like just before a level where I'm like, I should go level again. Nah, let's just fight her. Oh my goodness, Trinity support. Okay. Can any of my characters use that? I don't think so. Trinity support. Now that I just now said I've got a surplus of supports, the game is like, here, have some more supports. Here you go. Here you go. Have some more supports. What do I do with Trinity support? Isn't that the rotating elemental damage support? It's like the elemental hit support gem, isn't it? I think so. Whoa, hey. Actually did enough damage there to stun me. It's kind of spooky. Stop stunning me, yo. I don't have stun immunity on this character. That is a weakness. That is a definite weakness. Trinity for Heat Shiver. Z for Zirconium. Oh, use it for the Heat Shiver. Okay. But then, like, I'm not using the Heat Shiver on anybody right now. That's the only problem, right? And use Heat Shiver with what? Like, which of my builds? I've only got the Duelist left and the Scion, right? And the Scion right now is using cast while channeling Exsanguinate. So Trinity's not going to help with that. That's all physical damage. It's all physical dot. Whoa, hey. Stop doing damage to me. Whoa, hey. Hey, whoa, whoa, hey. There we go. Let's just have a truce where I kill you and you die. Okay? Alright, that sounds like a good truce to me. Those are the sorts of truces that I make with people when I'm playing Risk and Axis and Allies. Alright, you cede Australia to me, and I will take North America and Europe from you. Does this sound like a fair deal? I mean, we're both giving something here. I'm giving you my authority to give to me. Oh my goodness, running away. Lightning totems are scary. Chaos and wither resistant. Well, guess what? You're still going to die. Take that. Alright, we're getting there. I think elemental hit on a juggernaut. Or maybe righteous fire. Righteous fire on an elementalist? Ooh, sounds kind of dangerous. Man, having all the support gems and the auras available, I'm gonna need to genuinely rethink like how I would want to play in the gauntlet. Just to actually have all the available stuff and the crafting bench. Like what? It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy OP. What about doing this instead of this? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Gives us what, 88% chance to suppress spell damage? It works with 60-40 splits. Oh, okay. I can't do the splits, so I guess it won't work with me. No, what do you... Wait, what do you mean? Does your poisonous concoction deal any cold damage by chance? Oh, let's check. Deals no elemental damage, but that's just because we're using the... What is it? Void manipulation. If I take this out... We do some fire and some lightning. Just died to the stupid on-death purple crystal. No, Klaus! Klaus! No! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some words of encouragement for Klaus. Did you die with your support, with your aura that you found with Malevolence? Or did you hopefully drop it off? I sincerely hope you dropped it off. Hits with supported skills, for which the highest damage type is elemental, cause you to gain 25 resonance of other elements per second for 2 seconds. Supported skills penetrate. Okay. So scale up your resonance, and then you get elemental pen, and you get more elemental damage. Nice. Yeah, purple crystals, Klaus. They are not to be messed with. Now I dropped off Malevolence, so now I really should re-roll. Okay, there you go. Well, that feels good. Can't believe you took me seriously. I always take you seriously, Kampa. Maybe that's my problem. I need to just take it as a joke. I'm glad you dropped off Malevolence. I'm genuinely very glad you dropped it off. If you would have died with Malevolence on you for, like, that was your plan for your next character, that would have felt really bad. Oh, it's still not going to be more. Man. Oh, two good rolls on resistances, but it's even got an int roll, but no life. It's got a decent amount of armor, though. All right, let's throw it back in the leveling junk. Other leveling junk. Do I have any other leveling junk? More leveling junk. There we go. All right, throw this in actives. How close am I to getting that strength? I'm still 15 away. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I really could build a pretty good elemental damage attack build. Like, I got elemental damage, I got Trinity, we've got close combat, I've got faster attacks, we've got rage. Like, I could build a pretty good melee build. Okay, so I could use this 1 point to go grab beef. And then I would be able to use steel skin. But instead, I'm going to use this to grab inveterate. So that way, I am now capped on suppression. That's what I'm going to choose to do. Now that we are capped on spell suppression, let's go in there and fight Arakali. All right, where's Giant Spider Lady? Here she is. Oh, I probably should have Malevolence on, right? All right, she's phased. Hello, spiders. Alright, let's go back and grab some potions. I think at level 60 I can also upgrade my flasks. So that'll be good. That'll also be a damage boost for us. Alright, you gonna grab Silk yet or not? Not yet. Just a moment. Alright, she's below half. There we go. Now she's gonna grab Silk. We can use these little spiders to build up some of our Plague Bearer. Alright, here she comes with Silk in her stomach. Down she goes. Alright, she's on the right-hand side. Whoa, hey, that was damage. Let's port. That was kind of spooky. Got down to half with no flasks. I like that Ina helps throughout the fight. I like that she has graphics to help. Not that she's really that helpful, but I like that she has those graphics. Oh wow, spell suppression makes a big difference on those. Look at that. Whew. Woo-wee. I've gotten one shot by those before, so that's pretty cool. Not getting one shot, pretty cool. Oh, I didn't know that it changes patterns. Wow. Today I learned the Arakali, like, side bolts change patterns. Wowee. That's how pathetic my damage is. Alright, what is she at? She's at 15%. Let's go back and pick up some more flasks. And forward we go. Oh, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. She's almost dead. Oh! Okay, whew! That was close. What was that, 25% HP? It was below 1,000? I think it was below 700? It was relatively close. No, I need to be a cocky streamer, right? Not even close. Not even close. That's what I need to be. Just be more cocky. Taunt the game. You know, make fun of the game. Yeah, that's a good way to go. Alright, turn haste back on. And we're back running again. I think just because I haven't played totems this whole league, totems sound kind of fun for me to try in the gauntlet. But maybe that's just because I haven't played with totems. I know totems can be obnoxious to constantly be placing totems. Whenever I play a totem build, I almost inevitably, like, the next build I play after playing totems, I go back to playing minions. Because I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be nice if I just had damage up all the time and I didn't have to click new totems for every single pack? But that might be the way to go for the gauntlet. What if I brought out Glacial Cascade totems? Ooh. Bring back a skill from 2018. Since I'll have all of the gems available and all the auras available, playing something, maybe even going with that hero font. Like, my hero font was really strong, right? Go MOM, do some, like, life recoup shenanigans up there on the top. I forget what that's called. The top portion of the tree that's the life recoup stuff. What is it? Infused Flesh. Go Infused Flesh, go MOM. Get a whole bunch of defensive layers. The thing is, that EA tree is pretty strict, from what I remember. Yeah, I generally loathe totems. You're right, Kappa. That's usually when as soon as I play a totem build, I generally come out of my totem coma. And I'm just like, oh man, wouldn't it be nice if these totems were just permanent? And they always did damage and followed you around? And that's typically when I switch back over to playing minions. But I've still got plus 50% fizz, right? We're 58% fizz mitt, so it's not too bad. Should be good for us here in the toxic portions. Toxic conduits. Oh, extra chaos damage. Yikes. That one's kind of spooky. Yep, extra chaos damage. Yikes. Alright, nothing over here. Let's run through these guys. That's a lot of XP right here. That was a lot of XP. I'm appreciative of that. Alright, so we'll be level 60 here in a moment. So we'll get to 60 before we get to Dodre. So that'll be good. Maybe I'll farm up to 61, and then with that second passive point, go grab beef as well. So that way I can use steel skin. That is not an insignificant amount of life, or of pretend temporary life that we get from steel skin. I think it's 1,300 life, or 1,300 damage that's prevented from steel skin. The thing with totems, the thing that I loathe about totems is, all right, so as a self-cast character, right? As a self-cast character, you already have a delay, right? On your damage. The delay as a self-cast character is from the time you press the button to the time when you see the damage actually appear on your screen. Do I go for the strength? Yeah, I just go for the strength. Let's just do that. Okay, so that's some of it, right? Self-cast character, the delay is you press the button until your character actually does the animation. And then bada boom, your damage is done and you feel great about yourself. Ooh. That is really low HP, or XP, or mana. Wow, I have words. The thing about playing with like a trapper, right, is a little bit... Playing a trapper, I feel like, is between playing totems and playing a self-caster. Like, playing totems, you have to place the totem. So there's the animation of your character placing the totem. Then after your character places the totem, you have to wait for the totem to fire off its animation until there's damage. So there's like an added couple of steps of delay, right? And then if you're playing like a slow skill that doesn't instantly do damage as soon as it hits, like Elemental Hit, there's an even additional layer of, I don't even know, patience, of like delayed gratification, of getting the sense that your skill went and did something, that your actions actually had an impact. And Elemental Hit just like stacks all that up. So in some ways, Elemental Hit is like the perfect storm of a skill that I would not want to use on a totem, because it's like the most delayed damage you can get, or some of the most delayed damage you can get. But maybe it's just, maybe the build is just strong enough that it'll make up for it. It also doesn't require any uniques. Like, Quill Rain is really good. And Diadem Dawn, right? As the belt. Like, that is the biggest single amount of damage, like, increase that you can get on the build. I think is in the belt slot is Diadem Dawn. But other than that, it's not like there's a unique that you're sitting there like, oh my gosh, I have to farm for this. You say that while playing a dot character? Yeah. And that's a great point, right? Like that's a drawback to playing as a self-cast dot character. It was a drawback somewhat to the trap build. Like when the traps weren't working, when the traps weren't just instantly killing stuff, it feels bad. You know? When traps are killing things, it feels better because you just throw the trap out. You don't even look and watch to see. You just know, like, hey, my trap is going to kill whatever it is that pops up. So, okay. Let's open up a portal and summon Dodre. Flies in. She pops up. Nope. She's going to pop over here. Oh, didn't I say at level 60 I could... Yeah, I did. I could level up my flasks. That's going to improve my damage significantly. Ooh, hey now. I do not like her damage right now. Let's improve our flasks. Yeah. There we go. Quite a significant difference in flask. There we go. Hey, what's up, Neil? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you today. You should play Totem Toxic Rain. You summon the totem, it fires, pods land, pods detonate after a while, the enemy dies slowly to a dot. That's actually kind of a fun thought experiment. What is the slowest applying, like what is the most steps to applying damage possible? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Oh, this one a little bit smaller than what we'd like. Let's go to this one. Ooh. Nice. All right, let's swap out these life flasks. There we go. And let's go refill them with Clarissa. I think you probably came up with something that's close to the most delayed damage possible there, Kappa. TR Mines was almost a thing for a League starter. I think I remember that. Toxic Rain Mines. All right, pop the portal, and now we're fighting. Oh, that hurt. What is this? What, like, click on the valve. What is the slow? Holy guacamole. That was a serious slow there. All right, she's almost down. All right, down she goes. That made a huge difference. Swapping over to bigger flasks. Who'da thunk it? Improving the damage on your build actually makes a difference. News at 11. Oh, I was also using haste. What an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was using haste that entire time. I should have been using malevolence. Got to remember to swap that for boss fights. Actually, so that should build our confidence again. You know, whenever I'm making these mistakes, it should build my confidence that if we actually play the build the way how it should be played, we'll have much better results. I wonder if I could swap off my gloves and go grab Rampage. Probably. I don't think I could keep up Rampage in the Koi, though. Well, maybe. As there's a gazillion people here. Maybe. All right, let's go find our buddy Tolman and his wonderful little Ankh. Is this the way? Nope, that is not the way. Do you know the way? Excuse me. Do you know the way to more frenzy charges? I like frenzy charges. I need frenzy charges. My brother. Do you have any frenzy charges? There we go. You need Spell Totem, Mind Support, and then Toxic Rain? Oh, man. That sounds like a pretty delayed amount of damage. Neil, we have been theory crafting what build to run for the Ziz Gauntlet. If I decide to play it and we have time to play it, I will not be playing it in any sort of competitive sense, because we all know I'm a terrible, terrible player. But it might be fun just to play and to stream and to entertain you all with how bad I am at the game. You know, lest anybody needed a reminder, you know, of how bad I am at the game. But it might be fun. It's going to have a bunch of extra projectiles, right? Extra projectiles, as well as increased damage on monsters, as well as increased defenses. So, oh, Oh my! We just got an upgrade. That's triple resistance with 70 life. Okay, we're wearing that. We are 100% wearing that. It's not quite as good in terms of flat defenses as this chest piece. But we can improve the evasion up to what? 700? Over 700? Okay, so if we spam a whole bunch of stuff in there, that's good. What else can we do? Alright, so this puts our life up to 2,300. And then our defenses are way over capped now. Okay, good. So I could get rid of the lightning ring. Where's the lightning ring? Oh, the lightning ring also gives us a ton of life. Okay. Could I get rid of this ring? I'll be able to get rid of this ring when we finish taking the one with Evil Wheel. So we're 3 passive points away from finishing that. And then we can swap off this ring and actually go big on a ring that gives us life. That's too low a rolls on stuff for level 58. I've got better higher level shields than that. Okay, so here's the thing. This also frees up our boots. Our boots don't have to be our only 4-link now. Also, Plague Bearer. Oh, that's why I needed the 90 int. I needed the 90 int for increased AoE on Plague Bearer. Oh, look at all these things that are just coming together right now. Okay, this is good. Okay. This is very good. This is very good. We're having lots of good things happen all at once. This is good. You know what helps with delayed damage? Evasion. That's fair. That's very fair. Are you in Act 8? I am, Patrick. Oh, good call! We're in Act 8! Patrick! Excellent reminder. See, look at this is what happens when I get in a state of flow. A state of game flow. Our ranger is in Act 8. Look at this. We're just casually grooving along here. All right, so now Plague Bearer has increased AoE. Is there anywhere I can fit Clarity in? I don't think so. Do I need Clarity to be fit in? Probably. Could I roll this so that way it's 2 blues? It would, with increased AoE, it would actually mess with it. So I think we're fine for right now. Let's try. Let's see how we are without Clarity. See how we are without Clarity first. What did you have the most fun leveling thus far? In Ruthless, it's definitely been... Oh, the most fun has probably been Hex Blast. That has been, like, by far the most surprising. The Hex Blast character has been like, what? This is good? What? Huh? The best character was definitely Cold Dot, but Cold Dot is getting banned from the Ziz Gauntlet. You cannot play Cold Dot. You can't use Creeping Frost and you can't use Vortex. So you can use Wintertide Brand, and you can use Cold Snap. So, like, if you really want to, you can sort of play Cold Dot. Right? Wintertide Brand, Cold Snap, but no Creeping... It's Creeping Frost and Vortex that are both no-goes. Alright, is this the resurrection site, or is this the way forward? Questions you don't hear at the at the grocery store, but do hear in PoE. Is this the resurrection site, or is this the way to the next zone? I think I'm going to start asking people that, actually. If I'm at a store and I don't know my way around, I'm just going to say, is this the way to the next zone? Oh, man. Plague Bearer leveling up. All sorts of good things are happening right now. This act is a very good act for us. So, yeah, I think Cold Dot, probably the one that went the best. I think the Hierophant was also helpful. That's what I was saying earlier. I think Hierophant legitimately was a strong, very, very strong way to play that cold dot. Like having the endurance charges, having some power charges. So maybe I just mess around with Hierophant. That could be another option too. Righteous Fire is also always very fun to level with. I love Righteous Fire. It also allows you to build very defensively, right? And since the gauntlet is SSF hardcore, like you want to build defensively. Detonate Dead is also banned. So I was thinking maybe doing elemental hit totems. I haven't done that. Have not done that yet this league. Trying to think what else. I was thinking as well Bone Shatterer. Right? Bone Bonk. Just play Bone Bonk. It seems to be that that's a pretty strong skill. At least in Ruthless Hardcore Soul Self found that the player that got the highest level, I think he's still ranked number 1. I think it's level 95. Used Bone Shatter. I think that was on Jug as well. Ha! Nobody kills me when I'm level 60. Nobody! Alright, so level 61. See, things are going so well. Didn't I say we were going to get to this level? And then... Oh my goodness, that's exploding crystals. I'm out. I'm out. I hate exploding crystals. Didn't I say we were going to get to Act 8 and then I was going to swap over and play my Hex Blast guy? I think that's what I said. Okay, so I've clicked Waypoint. Let's go do that. This character is going too fast and too fun. Alright, what do we got here? That's at least a 4 link.
Tell me something. Good luck to you.
Good. I would go with courage.
Stormbrand, Hex Touch, and Hex Blast. Oh. They'll just assume you're foreign. Oh, I'll go in there with one of my trademark bad accents. Is that Australian? Austrian or French? Yeah? Yeah. Oui. Alright, so with these 2 passives, we now finish out the one with evil tree. And then on our next passive, we can go 12% all elemental resistances. Then we're overcap on everything, even if we change around configuration on some more items. We're overcap on everything. We've got 40% chaos resist right now. That's pretty good. Which means all the rest of our passive points for the rest of this build can then be spent either into getting life or to getting, like, just literally going and grabbing some life wheels. Or going and grabbing some more damage wheels. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go mess around with our Slayer. Stormbrand, Hex Touch, Hex Blast. Oh, that sounds like a fun setup.
Freedom comes to those.
I haven't played a brand build in a while either. This is what happens when I don't play PoE for a year. Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. Yeah, well, Iron, you haven't played anything in a while. Oh, you're right. Okay, so I've got the Sign of Purity. Is there anything that I want to do on this character? Anything I need to mess around with? 79, 91, 87. I've got 1,500 life. It's actually kind of low life to go in and fight Kitava. Oh, there's no life on that. Wow, I have seriously not upgraded this character in a while. Okay, so cold resist is where I'm still lowest. Man, I've got some rings that are just like, here's a bazillion lightning resist. And then it's like, okay, but I have no other resistances. All right. Armor is only 18% physical damage mitigation. I'm going to go in and get wrecked. I'm going to get absolutely wrecked. I have got 18% spell suppression. That's because my tree is an absolute joke. Look at my tree. Look at this. I've got Eldritch Battery, so that way I can actually cast. Occultist with Bane or Hex Blast with a Hex Bloom support. Oh, there you go. That sounds fun. This tree is an absolute joke. Oh, man. But hey, we're going to get the 20% more damage with hits and ailments against unique enemies. We're going to get that against Kitava. This character gonna die. This character is gonna die. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this character won't die. Maybe not. What's got the most life? 12 life. 44 life. Ooh, and crit chance. Okay, what does that do to my defenses? We're still over cap. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay. All right, let's go try and kill Kitava with our Slayer Hex Blast character. All right? Look at how good it is. Before you make fun of it, look at how it just one-shots stuff. Look at this. Boom! Boom! Just one-shot stuff, right? I don't care if it's a white pack. Shush. It one-shot stuff. Look at this. This ought to be in the trailer for PoE 2. Do you want to one-shot stuff with a super janky character? Look no further than playing Hex Blast Self-Cast Slayer with Eldritch Battery. Along with Blasphemy support for elemental weakness and flammability. Oh my gosh. This character's hilarious. This character's going to die to Kitava. He's going to get hit once and go down. Oh boy. I just need a Mage Blood to make this character good. That's all I need. I just need a Mage Blood. That's it. Then I could at least have my Granite and Jade Flask up all the time, right? That's all this character needs. Oh, I got stunned there. I shouldn't ever get stunned. What's going on with that? Why am I getting stunned? Oh, I don't have stun immunity on Slayer, do I? Slayer should have stun immunity through leeching. Like, you cannot be stunned while you are leeching. That should be a Slayer thing. Is that a Slayer thing? Somebody's going to tell me that is a Slayer thing, and I'm going to go, that's a great idea. I'm glad GGG's taking my advice. All right, so as long as things are inside my AoE for my curses, good damage. When they're outside of my AoE for curses, not so good damage, right? Because then you have to cast a couple times, right? Because Hex Blast is only applying all this awesome stuff when stuff is already cursed. See all that? That's pretty good. There we go. This is a very satisfying build. It really is. It's quite good. Now, I don't know how it's going to be on its boss damage. I think we're going to be relying a little bit on the Ignite. Speaking of which, could I get a better wand? Could I be using a better wand right now? Probably could be. Okay, what am I going to do? Maybe come in and grab the whole Invenerate wheel. I've got 18% spell suppression chance right now. Do I have life mastery? I do have that life mastery. I don't have the chaos mastery. Oh, should I do a percentage of chaos damage leached as energy shield? That would actually help with the mana. That's interesting. That would actually help with my casting, basically, because I'm using Eldritch Battery, right? Alright, so what else could I do here? I could come in here and grab Evasion and Life. Go grab Revenge of the Hunted. I don't think the chance to evade right now is actually going to be that helpful for the fight. Ooh, what about 100% evasion from your body armor? That would double my evasion, actually. So let's try it. Let's try that. 100% increased. Right? Let's do that. That sounds good. I don't know. Let's find out if we die. We'll find out if we die here. Alright, here we go. Let's take down Kitava. Let's see your predictions in chat. Does this character rip to Kitava? Here we go. Mind you, this is only Kitava Act 5. The damage is not terrific. I would say it's okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage. But that's okay. We're out of phase 1. So what did that take? Did that take about 6 casts? Was that about 6? 6 or 7 Hex Blasts? And a couple of Wave of Convictions? Watch the slam. Alright, he's going to throw some sticks at me. Oh my goodness! What was our HP at just there? I guess we didn't evade that one, huh? Alright, move out of the way of the slam. Alright, there's the dot. Oh, I'm out of potions. See ya! Hey, Lonnie! Can you fill me back up? Alright, thanks. Alright, don't touch anything. Watch for the slam. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that slam about puts me to half. Alright, we got the double curses on him. Alright, he's gonna slam. Yeah, the damage is not great on bosses. I wonder if I should switch like to Conk Effect instead of like Elemental Prolif. Right, on bosses, because Elemental Prolif does nothing against bosses. Right?
My spirit is spent.
Alright, so we phased him there. Watch the slam. Okay, watch the arm swing. He is getting chilled and shocked. Okay, big time slam. Okay, he's throwing sticks at me. He's slamming. Arm swing. Alright, big time slam. Alright, out comes the heart again. I am gonna port for this one just because I have no evasion flask. No armor flask. Go, go, freezing everything. Please freeze those champions of the feast. They're super annoying. But they're little mini slams. They hurt. Alright, there we go. Big slam. Oh. It's kind of spooky. I don't even know why I have a mana flask. I need to turn the mana flask off since I'm using Eldritch Battery. Alright, Act 5 is done on our Slayer. Let's update it. Woohoo! We've made some good progress today. That's 3 acts completed today. Act 5 completed on the Duelist. Act 6 and 7 completed on the Ranger. Wow. Okay, so the thing that actually did the most damage to that character was when he threw the sticks. The sticks actually got us the lowest HP. This, by the way, is why I like to play around with 2,000 HP. Because at 2,000 HP, like, basically nothing in that fight can kill you, right? Anything lower than that, there is something that can kill you. You might as well keep traveling and make a loop. Hey, thanks for the congratulations, Dave. Feels good. Oh, you're talking about on the passive tree, Kappa? Just make the big loop on the passive tree. We'll just come around the outside, right? We did say the name of this build is going to be Trailer Park Girls. Because as Eminem once famously said, 2 Trailer Park Girls go around the outside, right? All right, so now let's look at our resistances. They're not terrible. Lightning resist is really good. Cold resist needs some work. But luckily, we have no resistances right now on our helm or on our shield. Or on our amulet. So there's actually a lot of room to improve here. Alright, so let's look. In the shield slot, this one's worth 9 all resistance. I think I have another one that's better than that, though. I think we were just finding one, right? This is 10 all resistance, and it's got life, and it's got some int. This one is 20 all resistance and 38 life. That's the one that we want to use. Alright. I still have not leveled up Wave of Conviction and Cast when Damage Taken to be quite high enough. Yeah, it's level 44. So I need to level that up a little bit more. But that, does that solve our... It solves fire, it doesn't solve cold. Okay. Cold is actually on the boots. Cold is also on the gloves. Alright, let's... This is actually a better wand. This is more fire damage to spells. But it's not triple linked. I think that was the reason why we wanted to do that. Oh, should I be using my chaos stuff, right? Because that would be +1 level for Hex Blast. I should be doing that. Oh, it also gives lightning resist. Who'd have thunk? Alright, so let's swap this. There we go. Over here. Alright, so now Hex Blast is going to deal even more damage. So now it's level 7. We need cold. Do I have an amulet that gives me cold resist? Cold damage. Cold resist. Hey, there we go. Dex and int. Oh, that's some spell damage as well. All and spell. Let's do that instead. Right? Does that fix it? Hey! That fixes our resistances. Okay. Alright, so we fixed our resistances. We have got a better weapon now, I think. Just because Hex Blast is now a little bit larger in terms of levels. So that'll be good. Our physical defenses are only 20%. We've got 49% evasion. But look at our damage. Ladies and gentlemen. Who cares about defenses when you've got this amount of damage? Oh my. Feels good. I need to get rid of that mana flask, by the way. I don't know why I still have it equipped, but I need to make sure that I go in and take it off. Okay. Oh, Hex Blast level up. So now it kind of had a little jump there, a little additional jump. Because it was level 6, but then we equipped a weapon that gave it +1 level, and then it actually leveled. So it went from level 6 up to what? Level 8 is what it's at now? Yeah, look at that. Supposedly it does 1,100 damage now. And when you combine that with all of the curse that we're getting, the resistances from the curse, we're actually, you can see why we're blowing stuff up here. The links that we're using on Hex Blast, by the way, just as a brief reminder, we're using Hex Blast, Elemental Prolift Support, Ice Bite, and then Arcane Surge. Which I could probably swap off Ice Bite at this point. And maybe I should be. Should I use Fire Pen? Would that help at all? Because I've got a qualitied up gem. I don't think I do that much fire damage, right? No, I mostly do... It's added cold damage right now. It's added spell cold damage. But that's... I'm pretty sure that's just coming from the Ice Bite, right? Yeah, that's all... This is all damage that's coming from the Ice Bite. So, Hex Blast is an AoE skill, so I could use Conk Effect. I could use that to increase the damage even more on Hex Blast. Ooh. That one we didn't kill right away. One monster remains. Alright, let's see what this is like on the Rise of Abram. There's Wave of Conviction. Not bad. Not fantastic, but not bad. So the single target is obviously where there's area for improvement. Yeah, we don't want to use Elemental Focus because we actually are using those elemental ailments a lot. Okay, who's got my Conk Effect then? Do I have somebody that's using it right now? I think my... No, I don't think so. Is the Jug using the Conk Effect? Nope. Is it the Scion? The Scion's using Conk Effect? Nope. Conk Effect on what? Oh, on Detonate Dead. That's right. Okay, so let's take out Conk Effect, put it over here, and then swap that. It's going to make my AoE even smaller, but what does it do to my damage? Oh, I think I know what I'm thinking. Wait a second. Could we be using... All right, let's use our big brains for a second. Could we be using Heat Shiver right now? Because we are chilling and we are freezing stuff with Hex Blast. So I think this build would actually be the one that would benefit the most from using Heat Shiver, right? Okay, let me go into POB real quick. Let's check. Every build Heat Shiver. Check what cold damage you do. Can't be much. I mean, the cold damage that we're doing is just from Ice Bite, but look at this. This is with nothing. This is without Ice Bite in, but then once Ice Bite is in, then we're doing 76 to 114 cold damage. It's not going to be nothing. It's going to be more than nothing. Which for us might mean everything. I love how I named this character Bane Draconis. Because we were going to play Bane. Alright, let's go over to Hex Blast. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a Heat Shiver. That's all I'm going to do. And then go into Helmet. Switch it over. Okay, so let's take a whatcha-who's it. Let's take a snippet. Whoops. What am I doing here? Include in full DPS. Alright, so here's our full DPS snippet. Alright, there we go. There's our snapshot. We now have our snapshot. Our full DPS right now. Target is... Full DPS is 6,100. Hex Blast 3,804. Alright, the explosion doesn't change any of that, right? Okay. If I swap my item to a Heat Shiver, and I then say that the enemy is chilled and frozen, it's actually not that much more damage. This shouldn't shock us because of the amount of cold damage that we do. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Skill average hit, 235 to 350. So if we go into the config and we take off chilled and frozen, right, we're not getting any fire. So it's not that big of a difference. It is something of a difference, right? Well, shocked isn't going to matter for Heat Shiver. It is something of a difference, right? 61 versus 65. But it's not that big. It's not that big. Okay. So I don't need to worry about juggling a whole bunch of stuff just for that. But what I do want to check, also in POB, is which is better, Ice Bite or Conk Effect. What level is my Conk Effect? Level 3. Alright, so... what's our damage now? 65. Okay, so it's about the same in terms of damage. And all I have to do is recolor the helm. But that is a little bit of a boost. It's about 500 damage of a boost on the Hex Blast explosion. Lose a little bit of the ignite. That's interesting. I lose a little bit of the ignite. So maybe I'll swap it in for bosses. Maybe that's what we'll do. So we'll swap it in for bosses, but then I've got to swap. Then I've got to do gem colors and all that sort of stuff. So maybe we just leave it for now. Maybe that's what we do, is we just leave it. Did we get good boots? Life and cold. Other than that, though, no bueno.
Still composing.
Alright. Let's go progress, huh? Let's go progress. Let's see what progression is like on this character. Oh, this is going to be scary, though. We're going out here onto the coast. Oh, there's a bunch of fire stuff here. Alright, there's a whole bunch of fire guys here. Well, I guess they can't hurt me if they're dead, right? Just play softcore. Softcore mentality. Softcore mentality. They can't hurt me if they're dead. They've got a bunch of incinerate totems here that do damage. They do elemental hit as well. There's just like a whole bunch of nasty, messy stuff that does damage here. Tukahama's warriors and their vanguard, like... There's a whole bunch of stuff that does damage here. I feel like this act as well is just the act that hates any duelist that I play. Right? Because this was literally the zone. No, not quite. The next zone is where our last duelist died. So we'll see. Can this duelist go where no duelist I've piloted in Ruthless has gone before? We'll find out. Also, I keep saying I need to switch off this mana flask, and I never do, so let's go do that. What's another flask I could be using right now? Conch Ground, maybe? There we go. It's increased damage. The best part is that the LA damage is when everybody loses resistances. Yeah. Yeah, the best part, are you using air quotes there? Cold and freeze resistant, extra physical damage. Oh boy. Well, it's a good thing I've got like a gazillion evasion. Ha! See? I've got like a gazillion evasion. Well, not really a gazillion. I got 49% estimated chance to evade. Alright, let's see if we can make it. Oh, goodness. That was a lot of damage. That was extra chaos damage, too. He literally has the same rolls on him from the guy that killed our last duelist. He's got extra chaos damage. And he's got cycling damage reduction. What the heck? Oh, my goodness. Why does this zone hate duelists so much? All my other characters have gotten through here just fine. Why does this zone hate duelists so much? Why? Alright, I need to go up further. Alright, at least the Dishonored Queen, she's getting frozen. So that's good, right? If you're frozen, you're not allowed to do anything. Haha. Now you're ignited. So now you're... There we go. Okay. Minions fire explode on death? Don't even care. I'm leaving this zone! Goodbye! I hate this zone. I'm leaving... Oh my goodness. I'm leaving. Go away. Out of the way. You, get out of the... Oh my goodness. Get out of the way. Is this what this character is going to feel like the entire rest of the playthrough? I'm just waiting for the character to die at any moment. Is this what it's like not to have iron reflexes on a character? Because I don't like it. I want my iron reflexes back. I want them back. Oh, man. Where's the way forward? Where the heck is the door? Are you kidding me? There we go. There it is. Am I going to die to Tukahama? He does some fizz damage as well. Oh, nice. The Arcane Surge. Good call. Good call. Arcane Surge and the mana. So that's a wasted link. So we're actually wasting a link on Arcane Surge. That's a good call. So what else could I use it on? I could put Arcane Surge. I got to use 99 mana. Where is Wave of Conviction? How much does it cost? 17 mana. Nope. So we're literally running a 2-link in terms of DPS. Is it only a 2-link? Ice Bite? Elemental Pro... Well, yeah. Yeah, basically. There you go. So this is how good this is on a 2-link? You guys are just convincing me how good Hex Blast is. Oh, man. I guess... Okay, so could I get rid of... What could I get rid of that could even free up? I could free up... Oh wait, isn't there a vitality mastery? Yeah, so that would increase our mana reservation. Our mana reservation efficiency. So that's what I need to do. We need to spec out of, what is it? Eldritch Battery, which right now is doing just fine, by the way. And then go in, make Vitality, so that way Vitality works better. And then we'll do even more damage. We'll do even more damage. So this thing is actually doing all of this damage, all of this heavy lifting with just Hex Blast, right? Is that what we're saying? That's a good idea, Brandon, but I don't have the regrets to be able to do it. So it'll proc more often if I swap it, Kappa, is what he's saying. PoE code goes, Iron is not maxing out chaos resist. Better put chaos damage mods on mobs. It's true. It's true. Okay, so what else could we possibly use this on? Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think I just have to wait for cast when damage taken to level up one more time. Then we can put Wave of Conviction on cast when damage taken. Oh, that costs 40 mana. Could I put Arcane Surge on Summon Golem, and then whenever I summon my Golem, I get Arcane Surge for a second? All right, let's go see how bad this is against Tukahama. All right, teach me the laws of war, Tuko. All right, walk to the other side. My spirit is spent. We're freezing him. We're freezing him every time, baby. Alright, let's see how this works over here. One shot? Nope. No, it's a couple of hits on the totems. That's obnoxious. All right, it's time to switch back. It's time to switch back. That's a bummer. This was working. This is working okay for clearing the packs, and even clearing. Like look at this. Even clearing these guys because it'll spread because of elemental prolif. It feels better. But against a boss, concentrated effect is just going to be better than anything else, right? That's just the way how it's going to be. It's not shocking. It's just a reality. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, he's got Ancestral War Call. Oh. Also, don't forget, there's always a pack on the other side of Tukahama. Always a pack there. Gotta remember that. All right, there we go. Okay, so the Ignite, I think, is actually doing a lot of heavy lifting for me. All right, so let's figure this out. You put Arcane Surge on Flame Dash or something like this, Brandon. I'm playing in Ruthless right now. Thank you, though. Thank you. So we don't have a low level option to put it in Flame Dash right now. So what I was doing last week with this character was, prior to speccing into Eldritch Battery, we were using Arcane Surge support, which was relatively high level as we can get it to go, to be proccing whenever we're using Hex Blast. However, it's not working right now because of Eldritch Battery. typically what I would do is I would throw Arcane Surge onto a secondary skill that we're going to use. For instance, we could use something like a secondary skill like Wave of Conviction, put another 1 or 2 links in there so that way the mana cost goes up, and then we can proc Arcane Surge that way. That would be a solution. But nothing right now is going to cost mana because we're using Eldritch Battery. That's Kappa's point right now. That's why Kappa's laughing. That's why we're all laughing. Right now, I'm not spending any mana. And the reason why I'm not spending any mana is because I want to reserve all my mana right now. So Arcane Surge isn't going to do anything for me. So in order to make Arcane Surge work for me in any configuration, whether I swap it off of my Hex Blast or swap it onto another setup, another configuration, either way, I'm going to have to get rid of Eldritch Battery. Okay, so that's what Kappa's laughing about. That's what we're all laughing about at the moment. All right, so if I were to come in here and do Vitality has 100% increased mana reservation, what does this do for my mana? Let's go take a look. It should free up a pretty good chunk of mana. Okay, that frees up a large enough chunk of mana to cast Hex Blast twice before I would have to use a Mana Flask. So let's see what this is like. Alright, so I would now need to use a Mana Flask. However, we're consistently getting Arcane Surge because we're spending enough mana now. Because the mana is... How much for Arcane Surge? Should we say 40? 99 mana. So I need to cast 3 times. Oof, that's still a lot. I need to cast 3 times. What if I put flammability? Okay, new theory. Leave flammability on blasphemy support. No. Put elemental leave elemental weakness on blasphemy support. Put flammability with Arcane Surge with Hex Touch support. And then put Concentrated Effect inside Hex Blast. Okay, so now I need a 3-link. There's no way this is going to go 3-link. Okay, so this can come over here to be a 2-link and then use the 3-link in my... Oh, no, it would need to be a 4-link with Wave of Conviction. It would need to be a 4-link. Okay. In order to proc. We could also literally just self-cast flammability. Instead of trying to Hex Touch it. That would be another option. Do I have any 4-link gloves? I think I've got 4-link blue gloves. I've got 4-link boots. Got lots of 4-link boots. Got some 4-link helms. I guess he's just not meant to read this. Oh, what are you talking about, Kappa? Oh, are you talking about Brandon? Yeah, maybe Brandon pieced out. I don't know. Hopefully Brandon got it, though. Hopefully Brandon understood what we were saying. Okay. So if I swap out, I lose whatever little physical mitigation I've got. I've only got 310 armor right now, folks. Like, half of it is coming from these gloves. Oh my goodness. I really like the Galvanic Field plus Hex Touch. It auto-casts for 6 seconds at a time. Galvanic Field. Do I have Galvanic Field? Galvanic Field. Okay, but all this did for us was it created a really, really small AoE. What do you mean by it autocasts? Oh, because you're saying the duration is 6 seconds. Oh, Brandon, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. That sounds like something I'm willing to try. Okay, so that's a 3-link. And then we can still put in Arcane Surge. We'll still get Arcane Surge. And then we'll just swap out Conk Effect as we need. This Wave of Conviction here. That is a brilliant suggestion. Is it worth to get this much out of to make Arcane Surge work? Arcane Surge is going to be a huge boost. It's 16% more damage. That's a lot more damage. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You can also throw Onslaught support on it to keep Onslaught up 100%. Oh, that's it. Now that's a great idea, Brandon. We don't have Onslaught support. It hasn't dropped for us in Ruthless. And Onslaught in Ruthless doesn't give movement speed, but that is a good tip. That is a fantastic tip. Okay, so Galvanic Field. I like it. I like it as a suggestion. Okay, so what else can we do? I think we were saying come inside and grab some more evasion and grab some life. And then I think we also said grab the Invenerate Wheel so that way we can suppress spell damage. I have less than... Guys, I have like as much life right now on this character as like most of my characters do in Act 4. Oh, this character's hilarious. Okay. So I could come in... Oh, we could also grab the Aura effect. If we wanted to. I don't need to use Malevolence, but if I wanted to ever swap over and use Haste. Okay, let's come in and grab Written in Blood. What is this? This is a 25%, right? That's 25% life. Also, resistances are looking okay at the moment, but I don't have any chaos. So maybe eventually we go through... Maybe we do the one with evil right now, actually. Maybe do one with evil now. Or just replace the Arcane Surge with the Conk effect. Yeah, we could do that. It's a possibility. Something we could do. It would always work, right? That would be the advantage, is that it would always be up, rather than just being up once we've spent the mana. I'm not sure if it would mess with the Elemental Prolif, though. I think I want to do this. Then I can also go in and take Corrupted Blood cannot be inflicted on you. But I'm also kind of tempted to come down here and get Iron Reflexes. I'm actually not that far from Cloth and Chain and Golem's Blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do that. We got to go to the outside of the tree. We've gone to the outside of the top of the tree. We've gone to the outside of the right of the tree. We've got to go to the outside of the bottom of the tree now. This character is the most hilarious character I've ever made. Oh, man. All right, so let's go see, just for experiment's sake. Let's go see what Conk Effect feels like versus what Arcane Surge feels like, right? Let's go see what it feels like in terms of the size of the AoE. If it makes any difference for clearing. Because honestly, a lot of what we're doing here for clearing, right, doesn't matter much. So if I right-click... Now things are getting hit with both, right? So there's Galvanic Field. This is with Conk Effect. Now I would need to run... I think at this point I would need to run a Clarity.
I do love the stink of victory.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, so... What's my lowest level Clarity that I can run? Do I even have another one? Yep, I do. Oof. It reserves 190 mana. That does not bode well, but we'll see. Alright, so if I Galvanic Field... Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm actually not going to tell any of the difference. I'm not going to be able to tell any of the difference because we already did enough damage to one-shot these packs. So the experiment isn't going to matter that much at the moment, right? Because we were already doing enough. So that is something to remember. Well, Hex Blast is just too good. This is what I'm finding out. Hex Blast is too good. Ooh, look at those. Rare gauntlets. Yes, please. Lapis amulet. Hypothermia would be great. Even better than Ice Bite. Spell Echo will not help with clear. Spell Echo will actually make our clear worse. Because we're only having to one-shot stuff. Like, literally, we can just hit Hex Blast once and stuff goes boom. Oh, Life and Fire Resist. More leveling junk. Don't we have Hypothermia on something? Yeah, we do. It requires level 58. I would do more cold damage over time. I guess with hits and ailments against chilled enemies. So I guess on the first hit, it wouldn't do as much, but on the second hit, it would. Right? First hit with hypothermia wouldn't do that much, but the second hit, it would. So. Yeah. Good thought. Good thought. Man, this is the status. This is the point in time in our Ruthless playthrough where we are spoiled for riches. This is what it feels like. Whew. This is what it feels like to have a character that actually does damage. Oh, where's my Ignite Tick? There we go. See, look at that. Like it feels good, but I think the spread is not as much. I think Conk Effect is affecting the Elemental Prolift spread. I don't know if that's just my impression or what, but it shouldn't have any impact on it, right? This character doesn't need spell suppress or doesn't need phasing. Like this character just actually kills things as soon as they appear within range. Like the double curses is really quite good. Don't even have to use Wave of Conviction. It's really quite good. Spell Echo, Hypothermia, Ailment Prolif. You swap Prolif with Conk Effect on bosses. You think? You think so? I could get rid of the Elemental Ailment Prolif. We could get rid of Prolif. And then instead of Prolifing, we could just put in Arcane Surge. Let's see what that feels like. If I get rid of Elemental Prolif, let's see what it feels like for a second. Right? Because it's going to be more damage this way. Now, it's not going to shock things, it's not going to freeze things, it's not going to chill things as much. But it should be more damage once Arcane Surge is actually procced. Oh, those guys poison. That's spooky. Yeah, it's good damage. But again, this is the thing about testing this right now. Testing any of these configurations, it doesn't matter because we're killing anything like right away anyway. This is the disadvantage of trying to test anything on this character right now. Our damage, it's actually not noticeable. No matter what we do, because the damage is so good. When have we been ever able to say that when we've been playing Ruthless so far? Our damage is so good we can't notice any changes that we're making. Like everything has been noticeable so far. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Arcane Surge helps your mana. No need to go Eldritch unless you're reserving so much you can't cast your spell. Which is what we were doing, Brandon. That was why I switched over to Eldritch at the end of last week. I was like, I'm sick of having to actually press my Mana Flask button. I just want to be able to just run around and cast Hex Blast as I want. And so we were able to do that towards the end of last week, and that was pretty fun. This damage is good, though. Like, with two hits, we're killing magic packs. Now, some of that depends on the roll, but look at this. Here's magic pack 1, 2. That's about as good as it gets for Ruthless, right? At least so far with what we've experienced. Like, even the Trapper was having to throw down multiple traps. This is actually pretty strong. Hey, welcome back, Neil. The only thing that can help you at this point is Onslaught. If you find one, there you go. All right, so this character feels good. Maybe we'll progress. We'll keep pressing this. We'll keep progressing with this character. Yeah, a couple more passive points. We'll have Golem's Blood. That'll be worth a significant amount of HP. Then we can eventually go down and get Iron Reflexes, which means we can mitigate a lot more damage. So that'll be good. Oh, these guys have a ton of HP. The big, what you call it, cages. The big torture cages, torment cages, they have a ton of HP. So if we're able to do damage, yeah, we're able to do damage to that. So cast Wave of Conviction on it. But we're actually doing damage to this. So that's pretty impressive. I'm alright with that. That was with extra life on that roll too. Okay, so go cast 1 damage taken. Did I level this up? I probably did. Probably leveled up Wave of Conviction when I shouldn't have. But this is going alright. Okay, so we need to kill Shav. There's flammability on this. Endurance charge when hit. Ooh, yikes. 1, 2. Yeah, anything that doesn't have like an extra life mod or that isn't just one of the large monsters in the zone that comes with extra life to begin with. It's a good amount of damage. Oh, here's a Necro. It feels good. Like, the Trapper, when the Trapper was doing his best, even with the Heat Shiver and everything, like, felt about the same. Now, the advantage with playing the Trapper was I was throwing my damage out, so it was away from me. I wasn't putting myself in harm's way. That's some of also what makes this character crazy, is we are walking into harm's way, which we wouldn't have to, right? We could just cast Hex Blast twice at the edge of the screen if we wanted to. That would be an option for us. But this character, as I've said the entire time while playing this particular character, this character amazes me that it's doing any of the things that it's able to do. Because first off, it's a duelist. Secondly, it's using a skill I've never used before in Hex Blast. And thirdly, it's going all right. It's actually going all right. Oh, I'm not sure if I have a dozen support gems that can replace it. Both Spell Echo and Conk Effect are more damage than Arcane Surge. So Kappa, I'm using Conk Effect right now. Calm. I'm using Conk Effect and Arcane Surge, so it's both damage right now. I took out Elemental Prolift to see if it made any difference. Just in terms of the spread, right? Because I don't want stuff to be attacking me. I want stuff to either be dead or be frozen, and it still does fine. Like the chaos damage that we're rolling right now with the Hex Blast, we're freezing almost everything that we hit. So it's looking good. Spell Echo, all Spell Echo does at this point is lock me in place. I don't need to just sit there and spam hit the button twice. Or well, really only hitting it once. But locking me in place for 2 casts. Because potentially on some things it's only 1 cast. Right? It's just the big torture cages that are requiring 2 casts. And even then, if I'm getting an ignite on them, I can just walk away. So Spell Echo would actually lock me in place, which is something I don't want to do. There we go. Oh, he's got... Who had the Empowering Allies? Somebody had Empowering Allies over there. You wouldn't have to manage mana? I'm not having to manage mana right now. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Whoop. It's kind of spooky. Kind of spooky. Wave of Conviction. And down he goes. Not bad. Yeah, this might be... In terms of variety, this might be my favorite build of the league. That's really silly, but... Like, Hex Blast. What the heck? Oh, man. Self-cast Hex Blast. Might be my favorite build of the entire league. All right, well, this is where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm going to climb the rest of that staircase tomorrow. Maybe I'll start off with that character to begin with. Whew! But this is where I'm going to leave it for today. Oh, it has been cold this week. I hope tomorrow it warms up a little bit. Tomorrow I've got some work to do in the morning, and then I will hopefully be back with you all in the afternoon USA time, but that's where we're at the moment. That's the plan for tomorrow, is hopefully streaming in the afternoon, getting work done in the morning. Thursday, I'm not sure yet, nor am I sure about Friday yet what the plan is. So, we have progressed. We've made some good progression here. Today, we need to update. Do I need to update anything? Nope. Everything is accurate. Ranger, we got from Act 6 to Act 8. Duelist, we got from Act 5 to Act 6. And Scion, we didn't touch today, but that's okay. Eventually, you know, things are sort of getting easier as we continue to complete characters, because every time we complete a character, we can strip all the good stuff off of that character and then throw those support gems and items onto the character, or at least make them available to the character for either trade-in, etc., or usage. So anyway, thanks so much for joining us today, everybody. Before you leave, if you could leave a like on the video, that would mean a lot. Thanks so much to all of our Patreon supporters. And as always, I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.